as you should know. I am a bitch. Rites and rituals. Who can tell me the right to summon a fucking fairy?
There isn't one.
No. So, y'all ain't never heard of the Mealboo? Pure your hand down, Frank. The Mealboo at some point became a topic of abortion because some believe it is a dead baby. It is not. But instead the Mealboo is still a fairy from a vampire, but it is smaller because the fairy is dying. When this happens, they are stupid and have weak wills. Everybody is getting supplies for this project. Everybody is going to have a fairy and you have to tame it. You will need human blood, a human pinky, flowers, specifically 5 daisy petals and 3 lilies, straight up pepper and a lighter. You need a fucking mortar and pestle. And sugar water. How to make sugar water? Because you need this first. 1 full cup of water, ½ cup of sugar. Boil it for 5 minutes. When I talk about this, I mean you need bubbles. When the pot is bubbly, you pour the sugar in. After the boil, take the sugar water and place it in a non-metal container. Put plastic wrap over it and set it in the fridge, and everybody has to get that done today because this shit is easy. The next lesson we will do a pure discussion. Calligraphy. Some vamps with disabilities use this form of word. If I spell break on an object, I can do 2 things to it. I can flick the word off the object or use the word to break 1 or more objects while it is placed like a stamp. Secondly, does font matter? It does. Cursive and languages are unique to that person or place. After this class is, I believe, alien language creative writing. But what I speak of is basic English. Everybody has a different penmanship, and not everybody can read cursive. When it comes to scream rappers, the word is hard to decipher, and some say the power is greater because of it. Whisper or mumble rappers have low-case speech. This means you barely see the word coming and won't have time to defend. What you can't hear, you can't read it. Just like gang codes placed in the ghetto.
I heard some lead to gang hideouts.
They do. Vampires have upgraded from the basic English vamper. Busta Rhymes is rapper with a lot of range because of the way he raps. He has a dozen hiding places that some try to find to get the treasure.
Treasure?
Welcome to Goddamn Herbalism. Nobody is using the computers ever again, and you now have to give up your phone, because I heard somebody was selling crack on campus. Coca is literally medicinal. Today's discussion is about allergies. And as punishment, everybody has to do a garlic project. The most allergic material black vampires have is pollen. Though, pollen isn't an allergy. It affects asthma, which they and other have. Some say weed does all that. And that is true that weed does help with asthma, especially turning it into an oil and letting burn. I am still going to talk about anti-asthma related shit. Next, we have licorice. Get your science kits ready. Turn on the burners to low. We are making black licorice tea. Licorice comes from a plant, not store-bought candy. It treats asthma and sore throat. It is antibacterial, and some doctors recommend this after surgery. It almost looks cinnamon, and about 3% of vamps have a cinnamon allergy. That means, it keeps your ass from biting.